All right, so Dalian in Liaoning has been seeing, well, Liaoning itself has seen a lot of things happen this past week. So let's go to September 9th.
For sure.
This massive fire broke out, okay?
Yes.
Now, if you take a look at what's happening here, it just looks apocalyptic almost.
Wow, that's loud.
Yeah, it is, sorry. But, okay, here's what happened, right? This massive fire broke out, and netizens started posting all over the internet that a plane had crashed.
Yes.
Because there was apparently a passenger plane headed from Dalian to Beijing, and it didn't arrive in Beijing, okay? So people were like, where's this plane? Look at this massive fire or explosion thing, and everyone's sharing it around. So people were saying this is the passenger plane that crashed.
Ah, yeah.
And I mean, if you were to tell me that this was a plane crash, the aftermath of a plane crash, I'd probably believe it. Because I mean, take a look at the extent of the flames and the smoke. And if you look in the corner, you'll start to see some flames coming through shortly. Eventually, you know. There they go. Yeah, there they are. So I mean, this is quite a serious fire. Okay, there's quite a serious thing going on here. Anyway, so these rumors were spreading around about a plane going down. And then all of a sudden, the government stepped in, as it usually does, and deleted every single post about it being a plane crash. And then they released a statement that it's just a regular fire.
Oh, okay. Regular old plane fire.
I mean, plain old fire, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, quite seriously, though, if you call that a regular fire, I don't know. I think a regular fire is, you got your fireplace, you light a fire, you sit there and that's not regular. That's a massive fire. Yeah. But of course, that's just a regular fire. And then people started to do some sleuthing, of course, and I'll show you. I've got it in a minute here. Eventually, just, people were posting this all over. That basically says, I hope everyone's okay. And then they posted this, that there was actually a flight from Dalian to Beijing, but it returned midway due to an aircraft malfunction.
Interesting.
Yeah. And
very interesting.
Would it surprise you that it's a Boeing?
No.
No, probably not. Anyway, so that rings true then. I guess people were probably waiting for this plane to arrive and it didn't arrive because it had turned back.
Yeah.
And then they saw these big fires and explosions in the same flight path.
Sure.
And they were like, it must be the plane. Right. But it turned out, as you can see there, the plane has landed safely. So we wanted to bring this up because the way the Chinese internet is censored and the way the government censors all information about bad news, people do jump to these conclusions and they do spread them around because they've got no other way of getting news, And that's why these rumors really get out of control sometimes. Sometimes they're true, and the government does, cover everything up. In this instance...
Many times.
Yeah, most of the time, like the majority of the time. Yeah. In this instance, though, I believe that there wasn't a plane crash, and it was just a massive fire.
Well, what do you guys think? Because, I feel like when planes go up, people can track where they're going and to and fro and all that kind of stuff, right?
Exactly.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think caused that massive fire? Because that's not a normal fire.
That's what people don't know now.
Yeah.
That's why it's a giant mystery.
Yeah, it's like, what caused this huge fire?
They're trying to shut down all the discussion about it, and that's what made this a tantalizing little topic to look at, because what is it then?
Yeah.
What causes black smoke like that? What causes the actual portal to hell to open up to consume a building?
Exactly.
In the middle of a big city.
What could it be?
You know.
Anyway, let's continue on from that, because on the 12th, 3 days later, because my math sucks, in Xiangzhou in Dalian, this happened. This isn't a disaster, by the way. This is just something very bizarre.
Place.
Yeah, so it's in the same area.
Whoa.
So this massive smoke ring appeared in the sky, and apparently it was there for quite some time before dissipating.
Some Friday the 13th business going on here, guys. A
little
bit
spooky. Yeah, but I mean, what do you think would cause that? It's kind of bizarre.
What do you guys think?
No, but I'm being serious, though. You can see, look, in the subtitles there, they're like, 外星人来了, which means, aliens have arrived. So people are saying it's UFO. I don't believe it's a UFO. I think it's like a factory blew a smoke ring.
I think.
Or a plane malfunctioned and then, who knows?
I think.
What do you think?
that there was a massive vape competition and some dude blew a fat ring, and it was one of the greatest rings of all time. In fact, Guinness Book of World Records came out and they're like, that's the best ring
Isn't
ever.
vape smoke normally white, though?
You're right.
It's
yeah.
not
So
black.
confirm not vape smoke.
Yes, exactly.
We just debunked the vape theory.
Correct. Either way, it's
a lot of black smoke in Dalian, which is weird.
Yes.
Is that not a little bit weird? That's why I wanted to bring this up within a couple days of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
3 days. So you have this massive fire. 3
Yeah.
days later, you have this black smoke ring in the sky. But as you can see,
some people are saying electrical transformer.
I mean, that's so high up in the sky, though.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a transformer, robots in disguise.
Exactly.
Was flying around, had a little malfunction.
Okay, sure. It's a new electric model.
Yes,
It's like the
yes.
electrical transformer.
I think that's what you guys meant.
Yeah. So anyway, in Liaoning, which isn't far, I mean, it's the same province as Dalian, so we're not talking about too far away.
Yeah.
The next day.
Oh, is this the next day?
Yeah, the 13th.
Dang.
Today. Remember, China is like a day behind us.
Yeah.
So
Another day
it's
ahead.
kind of like today,
A
but
day ahead.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, you said the opposite of
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
a day behind. I meant like, we catch up to them, but they're behind.
Yes.
We're actually in the future, if that makes
They're
sense.
in the future.
We're in the past.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
they're behind us because if you were traveling back in time. Anyway, doesn't matter. So they're a day ahead. Okay. So in other words, this happened kind of yesterday.
Yes.
But today. Does it make sense? Let's move on. All right. This happened. A massive gas explosion in a restaurant. Okay.
You think you're looking at Warzone footage.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. The official report said 4 people were injured.
Well, let's stick with that.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
stick with that.
this goes back to our original story, how China really just censors the news
Yes.
and changes the narrative to whatever.
Huh?
Oh,
Now, that's not something you're expecting.
no. That's kind of like it was too good.
Boom.
Huh?
What?
That's gotta be deliberate. Doesn't it look so deliberate? Whoa!
Okay. Fail time.
Whoa, that guy's surfing.
That's like he's windsurfing. Don't stand on your dad's desk or whatever.
Wait. 1 and 2.
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind